You're sitting at your familiar desk, coffee steaming beside you, everything in its place, every routine perfectly rehearsed. This safety feels like home, like oxygen. Then the email arrives, the project canceled, the position eliminated, the ground vanishing beneath you. Your hands tremble as you reread the message. That cold wave of panic crashes over you, the heartbeat in your ears, the shortened breath. This wasn't part of the plan. This threatens everything you've built. Days blur into weeks of resistance. You scroll through job sites without applying. You rearrange furniture instead of plans. The temptation to hide under familiar blankets grows stronger each morning. Comfort calls like a siren song. That morning you catch your reflection, hollow eyes, slumped shoulders. When did you become this person? The mirror shows a stranger imprisoned by fear, watching life through barred windows. Remembering your grandmother's hands, gnarled but strong, as she tended her garden after the storm. Roots grow deeper when winds shake them, child, she'd say. The memory strikes like lightning. The revelation washes over you. Security isn't a fortress but flexibility. Not control but adaptability. That email wasn't an ending, it was an invitation you've been too terrified to open. You take the first terrifying step. Updating your resume feels like dismantling prison walls. Each word typed chips away at the fear that held you captive for weeks. The first interview arrives. In the elevator, your palms sweat. Then you remember, they're not evaluating your past but discovering your future. You straighten your spine like a plant reaching for sun. Rejection comes, it stings, but differently now. Instead of proof of inadequacy, it becomes navigation data. Not this direction, you note, adjusting course like a ship in open waters. You volunteer somewhere new. The unfamiliar environment feels like speaking a foreign language at first, but gradually new neural pathways fire. Your perspective widens beyond old horizons. Unexpected doors appear. A conversation at the grocery store reveals an opportunity. A forgotten hobby suggests a career path. The world brims with possibilities once invisible to you. Setbacks still come. When the funding falls through, you allow yourself one evening of disappointment. Then you build a new plan before sunrise, fortified by resilience you didn't know you possessed. You notice the shift. Where uncertainty once triggered panic, now it sparks curiosity. That tension in your chest, it's not fear anymore, it's anticipation, the thrill of becoming. New skills take root: public speaking, coding, emotional intelligence. Each new competency strengthens your core. You're not just adapting, you're upgrading your entire operating system. Helping others navigate their transitions becomes your unexpected joy. Sharing your story creates connection where isolation once reigned. Your wounds become wisdom for fellow travelers. The day comes when two opportunities arrive simultaneously. You evaluate not from scarcity but abundance. Choosing feels like privilege rather than panic. How far you've traveled. Walking into your new role feels strikingly different, not because the work is easy, but because you carry an unshakable truth. Whatever comes next, you possess the tools to transform it into growth. You realize the greatest transformation. Your identity no longer depends on external circumstances. You become like bamboo, flexible enough to bend in storms, yet fundamentally unbreakable at your core. Now you see clearly that devastating email was the best gift you never wanted. It shattered the false security that was limiting your evolution. The pain was birth pains of your next self. Your moment is now. Whatever change looms on your horizon, the career shift, the health challenge, the relationship transformation, it holds your growth in its hands. Will you retreat or rise? Breathe deep, name the fear. Then ask the revolutionary question: what if this isn't happening to me but for me? What strength might this reveal? What version of myself awaits on the other side? Take the first micro step today. Research one class, send one inquiry, practice one new thought pattern. Momentum builds in millimeters before it moves mountains. Remember, comfort zones aren't homes, they're cages with velvet bars. True security lives not in avoiding storms, but in learning to dance in the rain, in becoming the calm within chaos. Your future self stands on the horizon, radiant with pride, not because you avoided the struggle, but because you transformed it into wisdom. They're waiting to thank you for beginning today. This is your metamorphosis moment, that trembling in your hands. It's not weakness, it's your wings preparing to unfold. Breathe deep, step forward. The world needs the unstoppable force you're becoming.